guys, welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today I am going to stuff our fourth check for the month of January. Most of this goes into cash funds with a few sinking funds. This is my husband's check. So before we get started, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit subscribe down below, thumbs up if you like my videos, and I'd love to hear your feedback on anything that I do today. Questions, comments, I'd love to hear it. So let's get started. We have $650 here. I pulled $850 out. I've already moved $200 to the side for my husband because we needed it already. And then I will have an extra $50 here left over after I stuff my $600 into all of my sinking funds. And that's going to go towards my husband as well, but I left it to the side because he didn't need it yet. So the first we're going to stuff is fast food. I do budget for us to eat out. I put in $100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 every 2 weeks. Sometimes, yay, sometimes there are a couple of funds left over, not much this week, $4. And that I will put somewhere else in a little while. So let's just kind of stick that over to the side. So there's our fast food. Gas, this is for my car only. I put a $50 bill in and I fill my car up, try to get as close to 50, if not the whole 50 in there, and anything left over goes towards next week's gas. So definitely looking forward to filling up my cart because it's pretty close to needing it. Groceries, I'm gonna put $200 in to groceries. Now there is money in groceries. There is money in here. There's a lot of money in here. And that's because I haven't pulled it out to pay the credit card yet. So there is $104. Now there's $304. I know that I need to put $200 already in to pay the credit card because I went grocery shopping and knew that this was coming, so I went ahead and paid it, or so I went ahead and bought groceries, so I need to take care of paying it, so it really isn't $304. My son's allowance, I did not do a good job last week. He gets $10. I did not do a good job. I know there's $30 in here. Every time it gets to 30, he and I are supposed to stop, have a conversation, take money out. He puts 10 in savings, 10 in spending, and 10 in investing. Well, I should have done that last week, and well, to be honest, I forgot. So I will take care of that this week. Hopefully the next time we stuff cash envelopes, this will not be the case. Paper products. So I decided to take paper products out of my grocery budget. And I took them out of my grocery budget because when I went to the store and I got $200 worth of stuff, and I come home and my husband's like, so how much in groceries did you get? And I said, I spent $200. He goes, no, how much in groceries did you spend? I didn't know how to answer that question. Well, now I do. And that's by separating out paper products. I even separate when I get them. I try really hard to not even get them when I go grocery shopping. I try to make paper products its own trip to the store so that my groceries truly is now $200 worth of food. All right, pet is going to get $10. We have a little dog, and then my husband absolutely loves to feed the birds outside. We also are currently pet sitting for my daughter, so have an extra mouth to feed in the house. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. It's telling me I probably need to go get some things. I think we might be running low on bird feed, so that'll be gone soon. Cash. I don't do much spending of cash. I don't do much spending other than household things typically. So, excuse me. So my cash tends to build up until all of a sudden I just go blow all of it. So 20, 40, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Probably means that the girls and I need to get together and go do something. The RV comes out of my husband's check. It is the only bill that he actually pays for in the, well, not that he pays for, that his check pays for is the RV. Otherwise, his check takes care of my check takes care of all the bills. His check takes care of everything else. So RV. And the last one we're going to stuff are toiletries. And just like paper products, I try to do special trips for toiletries and not mix them with my groceries or my paper product trips, so that I know that I'm getting specifically toiletries, and that I have money set to the side for it. So 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. All right, those are all of the cash funds that we'll be stuffing today. And then we have a few recurring sinking funds that my husband's check goes into every week, and that's just because those are ones that I know I have to have money for. So I have a lot of sinking funds. I have too many sinking funds that get money here and there, like back to school, car maintenance. Christmas has actually turned into a savings challenge. Clothing, debt pay down is a savings challenge now. My daughter's wedding is a savings challenge now. Emergencies. So there are a lot. I think I've got like 30 different sinking funds, but only a couple get stuffed by my husband's. And the first one is our family birthday, where everybody gets $100 in our family for their birthday. So I like to set $25 aside every month, or $25 aside every time my husband gets paid, which is twice a month. So that I will have $600 by the end of the year, but it gets spent throughout the year. Today is an add 25, so 230 is 255 is what should be in here. 20 and 5. So you'll notice I have tracking sheets in my sinking funds envelopes. I do not in my cash envelopes. I probably should start to track my spending, but I don't. But I do for my sinking fund envelopes. And then I've got a fake $100 bill. This means that I have $100 in the bank working for me. Yay! Yeah, it's like pennies on the dollar, but you know what? It's growing something at least. So 100, 200, 220, 230, 240, 250, 255. That's what should be in there. We are getting ready to start spending some of this money again. Birthdays are getting ready to start rolling around. All right, next up is retirement. So no PQR. We're just going to kind of jump to the back. This is actually just a shell of a folder. I really don't put anything in it, but it's a way for me to track that I have money in a retirement account, and that's $5 is what will end up going in it. So let me put this here, and I will end up putting this into a high interest savings account, and I forgot to grab the envelope for that. Here it is, high interest savings account. This is a great envelope that I printed from the Budget Mom. So let me stuff my $5 in there so I know that I need to do that later. Now, unfortunately, I don't like this one. It's a little short. My money, I feel like it's bent when it goes in these, but it's not bad. I kind of like it. Next, I do have a savings in the house. Now, it's empty right now. I actually just moved everything out the other day into the bank. It was what, 120, so it's back to zero, but that's okay. Add my $10 more. So we now have $10 in here. Working on getting this back up. And this is just cash that I keep in the house for savings if we need it for anything. And the last one that gets money every week, or every time my husband gets paid, is Time Renewal. And today is add 10. Yes, 175 is what should be in here. So again, I have 100 in the bank, yay! 100, 120, 140, 160. I forgot the $10. 160, 170, 175. Helps if you grab the money. You can't count it if you don't grab it. All right. And then the last thing I'm going to stuff are, I'm going to set money aside for my savings challenges. So I have a handful of saving challenges that I'm working on this year. I try to set money to the side for them, and then, excuse me, and then when I get enough money in here, then I go ahead and stuff my cute little envelopes. So I have a nickel challenge, which I'm not going to put any money into. I have a 25 cents challenge, which I am going to set aside $2 for that. I have a 50-cent challenge, which I am going to set aside $3 for that. 1, 2, 3. I have a $1 challenge. I'm going to set $5 aside for that. And then my home improvement is not going to get any money. My alphabet challenge is not going to get any money. My holiday challenge. So I'm really, really close to fully funding my holiday challenge. I know that. So I'm going to put this $4 in my holiday challenge. And then my 2022 and 2022, I'm going to put 10. There already is some hiding in here. And then, and probably after my check next week, I will then pull out all of my savings challenges and put all my money in my savings challenges. So these just kind of go back in here and wait for me to get around to stuffing my savings challenge. And then I should have $50, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50. And this 50 is extra that I pulled out for my husband because he seems to be going through money a whole lot faster, but that's probably due to inflation. So it is what it is, learning how to adapt, overcome with the same income and prices of everything skyrocketing. So we will figure it out without going into debt on the credit card. So thank you so much for joining me as I stuffed $600 and enjoyed an extra $50 out to the side afterwards. I would love, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Remember, if you want notifications when my next video posts, hit that bell so you can get them. Thumbs up if you like my videos, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of this. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.